Hey folks, Commander Smith Shepard here, reaching out to you in response to this global pandemic that's been going on. A lot of people have been really concerned about hikers and the dynamics of all that's going around it right now. Part of the reason I'm putting this video out there is I actually just watched Dixie from Homeland Wanderlust, her video. Thank you for the information. I think you really did a great job going over day, weekend, section hiking, and I love the in-depth on the thru hiking. If some thru hikers haven't really thought about some of the stuff, it definitely pointed out some of the really key important things. My heart goes out to you about the Peyote Trail. Seems I might be doing the exact same thing on my PCT hike. I did think about the two-car thing myself. Someone did it while I was on the Appalachian Trail on my thru hike in 2018, so I know it's possible. Definitely a different way to hike. Anyways, back to the point. I will actually leave links for her video in my comments, so that way you can actually watch her video. She has some really good information. My intention behind this video is to grab some of the other side of the coin. Now, if you go online and everywhere, you'll get emails, web pages saying that we've closed down, we're not supporting hikers, hostels will not be open, certain towns aren't even letting outsiders in. As advised by the ATC, the CDTC, and the PCTA, that's a lot of C's, they've all asked that we postpone or cancel our thru hikes for good reason. And it breaks down very simple. They're trying to prevent the spread of the virus. They're trying to reduce exposure and to buffer, if not extend, the buffer time of the incubation time of this virus, so that way you can realize, oh, I have symptoms, or I don't have symptoms, this, that, the other. It's for the moral good and the health of the entire communities that surround each trail. So, stating that, knowing that a lot of people are canceling and postponing, a lot of people are closing, not open to hikers. Here's the other side of the coin. There are people out on trail. There are people on the Appalachian Trail. There are people on the Pacific Crest Trail. I don't have any direct contact with anyone on the Continental Divide, so I don't know if anyone is on it. I'm sure there's at least someone on it. But I've been in direct contact in the last 2 weeks with hikers who are on the Pacific Crest Trail as well as the Appalachian Trail. And some of the information that I've got, even recently, as of 2 days ago, there's still people out there willing to support us and to help us out. Now, this number has drastically and significantly reduced. The number of hostel operators, the number of grocery stores and amenity stores, as well as trail angels. We're not going to get the support that we anticipated last year or any season before this. Any season after this, when this is not crippling the long distance hiking capabilities and communities. But nonetheless, there are still people out there. I've made a very big point on my own to try not to postpone my hike or cancel it. Try to reach out to these people and find out, what resources do I have? And I found, at least on the southern part of the AT as well as the southern part of the PCT, there are still stores open. There are still hostels open. There are still some trail angels wanting to help out. Now, as I said before, this number is drastically reduced, unbelievably reduced. But there's store owners who said that they bought larger inventory expecting us to come through. Even though with the virus, they're still expected hikers to come through. Because there's still gung-ho people out there, men and women and animals, that were going to go on trail. So my hope and intention behind this video is to get some of that other information. If you're on trail, if you're a trail owner, if you're a store owner, if you're a hostel provider, please comment. Please get the information out there. I understand if you're closed, and completely respected. I have zero knocking whatsoever. But if you are open and you are willing to still help thru hikers, please comment. Get the information out there, even if it's only for a certain period of time. That's fine. Right now, information is key. The more information that we have as thru hikers, the more educated decisions that we can make, and we can make smarter decisions when it comes to our hikes. Because like I said, there's people still out there, and there's people that are still going to hike. I hope that these people are showing the responsibility of a true thru hiker going through a serious situation. You have to maintain your hygiene, maintain your sanitization, maintain social distancing. Understand and don't complain when you're not going to get the support, because you made the choice to go out there. And that's fine. That's your choice. But you have a responsibility back to these people that are willing to help you. You have a responsibility back to them to not get them infected, to reduce your ability or your possibility of getting infected. That's your responsibility back to them. If they're willing to be responsible to you and help get you food, help get you to town, get you back from town, whatever it is that they do, it doesn't matter if they just give you a daggone banana or a cookie. Like, set the banana, set the cookie down, walk away, then come grab it. Uphold that, maintain that responsibility back to them. That's going to be a key thing that's going to allow whoever hikes this season to continue to hike. You know, store owners, and I know I'm not going to name anything out there, but in Julian, I know there's store owners hostel owners that came out to trail to pick people up and brought them back. I hope you hikers that got that great privilege from that hostel owner, you're sanitizing, you're keeping your social distancing, you're wearing masks, things like that. Do the right stuff. Buy them. If you can get your hands on, get a mask. A buff will work. Double up your buff. Keep it over your face. Buy nitro gloves. You can buy a 10-pack for $2 at almost any grocery store or Walmart or anything like that. If you don't have athletic sleeves or something like that, get something to cover your arms when you go into a town. Just so that way you minimize your exposure, and you don't, like when your skin flakes off and you're naturally just drop skin molecules and breath and liquid molecules from your body, it doesn't stick to surfaces and possibly get someone else sick. Not gonna lie, this is like the 4th time I've made this video, and this has probably been one of the most concise ones out of them all. But the purpose behind this video is to get information out. Let people know if you're going to help, let them know that you're still willing to help. If you're not willing to help, that's okay. No one's going to fault you for it. But if you are, please let us know, so that we know what resources we have. We know what resources we don't have. So that way people can make educated decisions, whether to hike, to skip sections, whatever it is they may do. And if you're watching my video, this is not the place to come bashing me. This is not the place to come bashing other thru hikers. This is not the place to come down on people who have postponed and canceled their hikes. Everyone is making their own educated decisions based on what's right for them. This is not a place to come and just go off and flare your opinion. You want to do that? There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's other avenues that you can do that. The intention behind this video is to get information out to people who need it. So if you do have anything, you know of anything behind you, ahead of you, if you're a trail angel willing to go out and do such and help, please leave your information here or message it to me directly, and I can release it based upon your own wishes. But this is about education. This is about information. The better we understand our environment around us, the easier we can live in that environment. The better we understand how to prevent spreading and things like that of this virus, the less likely we are to do it. So I just ask that if you go out and you hike, you're responsible. Use your head. Like, you gotta try and minimize your impact as much as possible. Leave no trace is on a whole new level this year. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you for everyone who's following me. Just thank you very much for anyone and everyone who's doing anything to help. For those hikers who are willing and are going to go out there, be smart. Use your head. Make good decisions. Stay safe. Stay sharp. And I'll see you in the next cartoon.